Hello, Wall Street Dads. Happy New Year. Phunster here. I just want to answer a few questions that I saw in the Discord. Um, Basically, a bunch of us were able to see our dads and very excited and happy, and some of us having trouble seeing them, the dads out of the shower. Uh, and I want to talk a little bit about the token ID and the Wall Street Dad numbers, as well as questions about rarities. Um, so here we go. Go to make sure you go to the correct OpenSea collection. So always safe to go to wallstreetdads.com. Make sure that's bookmarked and cross-checked and all that. So go to collection here. Okay, cool. So you can see that a bunch of dads are here. They look freaking amazing. Personally. um, yeah. Okay. Anyways, as we scroll in the collection, right, you can see that some of them have not been refreshed. OpenSea, or otherwise known as Broken Sea, takes their time to refresh. So you can force a refresh, right, by clicking on a Wall Street Dad and clicking refresh here, right? So, and it'll say we've queued this item up for an update. Check back in a minute, and then click refresh on your browser, and okay. So, yeah, that depends on OpenSea, right? If they, how long it's gonna take for them. Okay. Say, yeah, it might take a while. Okay, but anyways, not sure how we can force this to be faster. I mean, it may take 12, 24 hours or so at most, I believe. So yeah, so that's the only kind of one way for you to force OpenSea to pull in the latest revealed Wall Street Dad. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it takes about 1 minute, which seemed like forever. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting one. Um, so yeah, I just want to explain a little bit about the numbering system and the randomization that was done using Chainlink VRF, right? So this dad here, you see that these are the properties. We'll dive into that in a little bit. This is just a little informational thing about Wall Street Dads, about the collection, and here are the details. And of note is the token ID, right? This is what's in the smart contract, right? The number. So this here is 398, okay? And also that's in the URL, right? So OpenSea.io and the assets, and then you see here this string here. This is actually the smart contract address, and this here is the token ID. Okay, 398. Wall Street Dads are unique in that the Wall Street Dad numbering system, right, is not exactly here. Is not 398. That is because, so we intentionally did that so that people cannot game to mint the exact ones that they wanted, right, based on the previews or access to early access to metadata, and trying to game the system by minting a special one. So we use Chainlink VRF to do a random shift of the token ID versus the image number. So, and this shifted number is the same for all of the 3,000 that has been minted. So we can take this number here, 3329 minus 398. 98. Okay, so the random shift is 2931. Okay, So that's true for all Wall Street, for all 3,000 Wall Street DATs, right? So 1 here. So we go to the token ID 1. Let me refresh that. The shift is 2931. Okay, so it's 1 plus 2931. So that should be revealed to us here. Should be 2932. There it is, 2932. Okay, nice. Okay, so just remember that number, right? 2931. So when people are talking about the Wall Street DAT number versus the Wall Street DAT token ID, right? So there's a difference. Okay, so token ID and number, that shift that was random, provided to us by Chainlink VRF for this 3000 set is 2931. Okay, so just noting that number. Okay, so and then now let's talk about rarities a little bit. So for each DAT, right, OpenSea, as they update and pull in the latest unshowered or revealed or out the shower DATs, right? They would then update these properties and their stats. And so here you will see. So I think someone in Discord noted that 4% have this trait, 0G, which is an indicator that OpenSea only processed 4%, right? Or meaning that the 96% is still unprocessed, or they haven't pulled in the latest metadata yet, right? They still showing the showered in the shower DAT, right? So all these stats here are currently inaccurate until OpenSea pulled in all the data for all 3,000, right? So just noting that, which should take maybe 12, 24 hours. Yep, that all dependent on OpenSea. So once that's done, right, these stats will be then accurate within the 3,000 set, right? But there's still 7,000 left that will be released in the upcoming releases, right? So again, the stats is contained in these 3,000 here. So just noting that. Okay, we will also have been talking with Rarity.tools, and we'll continue to work with them to get the collection up. So yeah, that's that. I just want to address some of those questions. Also, I think someone said that like there are so many rares that they're not rare, which is a very funny comment. I mean, that's yes and no, right? Yes, a lot of the DAT, they all look very unique and interesting, which then make them okay. Then which one is more unique than others, right? Yeah, I mean, you'll be the judge, right? So that's one. Two, there are stats, and there are a distribution. Some are super rare, meaning some individual items only show up like less than 10 times out of 10,000, and I don't even know if any of them even show up in the 3,000, right? Hopefully there are some, right? It's all random. There's a distribution, right? There's like, we tiered about 4 or 5 different tiers. I mean, some have 4 tiers, some actually have 4 tiers, some actually have 5 tiers. You'll see when the stats come out. So that's one way to look at it, just flat, straight up stats. Another way to look at it is about theming, right? When certain items, like, go together, right? Okay, so this one just freaking randomly, there's a lawnmower in the grass, right? That's a, we didn't even intentionally did that. that just happened to come up as a really cool thing. And yeah, that's what's really unique about collections, that we have so many elements. We have over 1,200, actually close to 1,300 elements. Most projects have 200 to 300 elements, spread over 10,000 NFTs. We have 4 times that. So like, so there's gonna be many that each one gonna look very different from another, right? But that doesn't mean there isn't tiers. There aren't tiers. So there's a lot of theming on top as well. And for example, like full body suit ape, for example, right? Some ape, like this ape, this one only has just the ape body, right? But there are ape masks as well, and there's some that are full body suited apes. Those are going to be quite rare, so we don't see them here, right? And there are themes that we intended, and there are themes that we didn't even intend that come up, and we're very excited to discover that all together, and what we think is unique versus just random stats only, which this project does have tiers for in terms of random stats only. But we really pride ourselves in the themes or the sets, and also just like funny happenstance of items that come up that we didn't intend, and that's only can happen with this project, because there are just so many combinations, so many elements. Just want to share that thought. Happy New Year! Enjoy your WSD Stats NFTs. I'm excited to to find if any of the 3,000 is one of the ones that I really like. That's like current on my website. Who I hope I own one of those. If one of you guys own those, please sell them to me for cheap. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.